This message is about healing, self-healing, free self-healing. I can't give you a better price than that. The act of healing through faith is brought about by allowing the release of resentments that you hold against other people. This most often includes being angry at God for what we have brought into our own lives to awaken us, and also the harmful, unthinking actions of others whose karmic paths we do not understand but happen to cross. When a human stops demanding revenge on others, they release real healing forgiveness within themselves. Inside the human body is the invisible world that manifests itself on the visible side of the skin to show reaction to whatever has been fed to either the body or the mind. The demand for old scores to be settled again is the negative side of reincarnation. Revenge creates bad karma, or negative thought energy that's stored in each mind and carried from life to life. Thought's the only thing that transfers from the material world to the spiritual world. The thought is the seed of your reality. Negative thought energy grows into blockages inside the human body, which is our connection to the spiritual world. It works in the same way in the mind of the non-believer, when self-doubt holds one back from taking needed actions. Those who did not speak up when it was called for will have serious health problems around the throat. When your actions or your words are brought out by anger, then you know that someone else's opinion is ruling your universe. You can destroy any thought that causes you anger by deciding that it's not good for your health, and then being patient with your own rate of progress towards the ideal, which is forgiveness. Total destruction is very rare and is the ideal. But you see, just having the thought is taking the first and hardest step to attaining your own miracle. The ultimate truth is that we each create our own universe. This is true because we are the center of what we perceive to be the universe. Our viewpoint as believer or non-believer, our hates and prejudices, make our personal universe whatever it seems to be. Our karmic path leads us to move from the dream state of the material world to the awakened state, into the world that we cannot see but can feel and hear. The key to living a happy human life is being able to forgive by beginning the long process of trying to forget. I know that I am the only one holding back my progress towards total forgiveness, and by this path attaining my enlightenment. We block this reality by believing that anything is unforgivable, and then extending that thinking into believing that we have done something that is unforgivable because God has chosen to make this particular lifetime a test for us. The causes and effects of karma are put on display in every corner of the world every day, so both believers and non-believers can know that life does have purpose. The surest way for you to test all this information is to remove swearing from your words by attempting to completely remove swearing from your thoughts. You'll find a direct correlation between good fortune and the amount of times that you do not further curse bad situations by cursing at them because they make you angry. This requires doing anything in your life as perfectly as you can, staying in control of your thoughts. Multitasking is the human idea of hell. Total concentration upon a single thought is heaven. The spirits who are human whisperers force humans to think about more than one thing at a time. This is what causes a human to be thinking about something other than the task at hand, and this is what causes mistakes and the anger they generate. Having too much to do at any one moment, well, that's the basic human nightmare. If you are motivated by money, then money will be used in this lifetime by the human whisperers to make you believe that everything in the world is about money. If you're motivated by sex, then sex will become an obsession that you cannot stop thinking about. If you're motivated by your health, your guardian spirits and the angels who created the concept of human whispering will use your health to guide you on your predetermined karmic path, help you make decisions. If you're motivated by anger, then your anger will be used by not only the spirit world, but by other humans to control your actions here in the material world. It is the thinking that any one soul is better or worse than another that's the cause of all human suffering on earth. This is what we must all learn before we reach our own enlightenment. Before I leave this crowded village and retire to the unknown wilderness that is old age and death, I felt it was my life purpose to foresee a future where each and every soul looks forward to the future and knows that everything in the world will be better tomorrow than it has ever been. Why? Because this will end the desire to get old and have our bodies wither away under our own self-punishment. If we truly believe that heaven is possible on earth, we will allow ourselves to live longer and in a much healthier state. When enough souls believe that hatred and prejudice have hit bottom in the material world, then each tomorrow will bring movement in the right direction, and that is upward. That is my teaching. This has been healing for me, so I know it is true for me. If it has not been for you, please do not end your search for the truth, the false, and the way I interpret it, the material. Someday the right teacher will light the path for you. This is not the original teaching. It is the teaching that can be understood by souls who are on earth at this particular time, and for those who will find different meaning in the times to come.